What's going on, guys? Video Crash here, guys, and I'm here with, yes, a Minecraft video, but not just any kind of Minecraft video, guys. This is a world I actually did. This is actually my first amusement park Minecraft world that I started on Xbox 360, I believe, and then I transferred to the Xbox One. That's why you're gonna see like stuff built outside the box. But this world started off with this huge pyramid. Yeah, we're gonna go all the way down and inside. It's like this really big pyramid. Now, I was still kind of new to Minecraft during this time, the Xbox 360, and then I just started experimenting. This is kind of like my experimental world. Now, I was gonna make this to amusement parks. We see all the different various colors inside here, and then I turned it into like a movie world. The road became a movie amusement park road and TV shows, I guess, because this is like from Lost. And if you guys ever watched the TV show Lost on ABC back in the days, that was like the plane crash scene. And then I think a lot of people were working on this world as well, because someone was coming in and they're building like Pirates of the Caribbean right here, but they never came back. I forgot what game they went on to, and I never saw them ever again, or they had a girlfriend. I forgot what it was, but it was one of those things. And then somebody else was working on Adventure Time, which, well, actually looks really cool. It actually looks like the real thing. Now, he did finish the majority of it. I think at the inside. Then here, I think I was experimenting on working on, of course, you guys can recognize a lot of this cars. Now, you can also notice that this is the materials used in this world are old stuff. So you can tell I never used any of the new stuff. Never had a chance to use any new stuff since it's from the 360. And of course, you know, Smurf Village here. This is all vanilla Minecraft, and yes, it's all done in creative. You can see my early builds, because a lot of stuff here is literally like my generic builds when I didn't really know how to build that much. I mean, I wasn't really good. The only thing I was good at was making roads, and I forgot what else I was good at. I don't remember what it was. Maybe collecting stuff. I don't remember anything. Clearing things out. But I was really new to Minecraft, and that's why everything looks so blocky in this world. It's kind of weird. I mean, this is the Jurassic Park. There's the little jeeps that we did. And then my son and I, we went out and we built this. And then, of course, I think my son did these. The little dinosaurs coming out of the water and stuff. Now, like I said, I was still kind of new in Minecraft. That's why a lot of stuff isn't really too detailed, guys, compared to the stuff I do now. Now it's like much more different. I don't make my stuff so square and blocky. I have like a little more details to it. And of course, this is the raptor cage. There was a cow in there. The cow was in there for the longest time, but I think somebody finally killed it. That's how old this road is. This road is actually, like I said, it's got to be at least 3 years old, if not 4 years old. I don't let nobody play this world because of the fact that it's done on creative. This is probably the only creative world I think I have. I don't think I have any more creative worlds. Of course, this is the raptor cage here from Jurassic Park Part 1, and I think we also did the Jeep. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, the Jeep is over here that we also built. Where, you know, Jurassic Park 1, where you see the big giant long neck, you know. Of course, I didn't know how to build a dinosaur, so instead of the dinosaur looking all funky, Dalek, we just have to let the neck come out of the water, which, you know, you still get the same idea, the same point that, okay, it's a long neck, whatever else. And then, of course, Jurassic Park 3 is one of the awesome movies they had. Jurassic Park 2 I didn't really care for it too much, but we did do Part 3. And this is that huge pterodactyl bird cage from the movie. Now, I forgot somebody else made the cage. I don't remember who did that stuff here. A lot of stuff, like I said, I didn't build because I wasn't really good enough to do stuff like the cages. And then we did the pterodactyls. I think my son did it, and someone else were making pterodactyls. Of course, the broken pieces. If you guys seen Jurassic Park 3, then you guys will understand the scene. And of course, you know, we added some pterodactyls inside the cage just to give it some like more like filled up here. And then that one huge pterodactyl was chasing them down like the cages. Now, if I was to do this much like today, this would be a lot more different scene and be more accurate to the movie rather than just like a big giant bubble cage and birds inside there. But you know, either way, it still came out cool. I like it. It's actually a really cool world. Of course, this came out. This is the only thing I did from Jurassic Park 2 because I was experimenting with here the RVs, and so I was like, you know, I'm just gonna build a Jurassic Park RV and see if I can do it, and I did it. I mean, it doesn't really look like it. I mean, it came out cool. Little, you know, the little Jeeps they had outside, of course, are totally different. I made it more like the other kind of cars that people were driving rather than the ones they were using themselves next to the RV here. Excuse me. And of course, I did the inside. I was looking at pictures, tons and tons of pictures on how to do the inside to make sure everything was accurate and correct, and how to make the thing bigger and smaller and everything else. a lot of my stuff is like broken. I don't know why. I think like when I did a huge update, like a lot of my pictures and signs are floating everywhere or saying update now, and it's kind of weird. Like I go to certain houses and it's like covered up with like dirt stuff and says update now or whatever else. So I had to go and change a lot of things. Of course, you guys have that huge crane also in Jurassic Park 2, where they went to go hide it, and my son built this because since we did the Jeeps and why not, might as well do that. Of course, like these blimps here, like see stuff like this, I didn't build because I wasn't good enough in Minecraft to build stuff like this. Other people came in and they built some really cool things, like all this, like these jets and the helicopter. These were all done by other people. I think when I was doing the 360, I had this road. This road was actually open to anybody who wanted to come in and play, and it was a very dangerous move because all the trolls out there and something you can't really do nowadays. But this road used to be open to anybody to come out and play, and it was uncreative. You can see all these little cool things. There's this stuff here that I did not build either. The stuff below I built, like I did like a little what was it called, like a store. We can go buy stuff. I think I did restrooms. Now this thing here I did, the maze. A bunch of us worked on it. I created this huge maze. We had a lot of fun playing on here. We used to do like little death battles and stuff. I'll change the world into like survival, and then we'll go and battle inside here. See last man standing. And like there's like little crates everywhere where if you open up, you found like weapons and food and like Hunger Games type thing, And then somebody else came in and they built these airplanes. I think they're trying to do Transformers because you look at the jets, the background looks like Starstream. I can't remember the name of the first one is, but he did a good job. He did the whole hangar. He did the inside. I didn't do any of this. This whole thing here was done by people who come on. And if you hear someone coughing in the background, it's my daughter JJ. She's sick again. She was better, and then she's sick again. So my kids got sick, and then those came close back to school. But here I did this one here, this drive-in. I based it off the movie. What's it called? Explorers. There we go. So my son and I, we did this drive-in. He did a lot of the cars. I did like a lot of the stuff here. But if you guys seen the movie Explorers, then you guys will understand this right here. This is a spaceship those three kids made when they go to space to get that message and ideas and how to build something. And so they built this little thing here off some like carnival ride piece or something like that. And so I did this off just looking at pictures, and it came out pretty cool. I like the way it came out. So you can see I was starting to build more. Now this right here was built by somebody else. I can't remember who built these stuff because I don't see a lot of these guys anymore who were coming in and building some really cool things. And I was building some rinky-dink stuff, and they're over here building like all these detailed and all awesome stuff. But I mean, either way, it's kind of cool. Like I said, this is like an amusement park that we did for. The theme was pretty much like movies and TV shows and cartoons, and I was gonna do like a Jaws thing, but I couldn't really build a shark, so I did like this little cheesy pop-up shark coming out of the water type thing in the sand, the beach. Now 360. This is all done in flat land, so 360's maps are small, so it's pretty much like trying to make sure things were small and not so big because you don't really have the space as you do now in the new Minecraft. New Minecraft, you have like forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. So if I was ever to do this again, I mean, a lot more stuff would be more detailed. Like this is the Ghostbuster house. I actually worked in the real house over here in LA. I think it's like 5th and West Street. I don't remember the street name, but they still film there. This used to be a fire station back in the day, and then they closed it down, and now they shoot like a lot of commercials and TV shows and movies there and stuff like that. But I made it as accurate as I could to the movie and to the actual place because I worked in the real place a lot of times. This right here was based off Walking Dead. It's like the first or maybe the second season of Walking Dead came out, because this is like the season 1 of Walking Dead right here. So you guys can see the difference of here. Actually, I started making this when the 3rd season, when they go to the small town. I don't remember the name of the town is. But yeah, the little campsite right there. And then over here you have the hospital where Rick is at. And I tried to build like a little war zone, because when he walks out from the hospital, and all these abandoned like vehicles and tanks everywhere. So I built the hospital where he was at. Now I never did a video or tour of this place. I was going to do something with this, but I never finished it. I don't know why. But you can see the materials that I use. I mean, this is like wool for walls, which nowadays I wouldn't even use that. I mean, I would use something else. And of course, this is the room where Rick was at, because remember when his buddy put the little cart blocking the door so the zombies won't kill him. and just a lot of detail. People came in and put stuff in. And yes, that's my phone alarm going off right there. Some alert, either someone texting or something on Instagram or Twitter. But I did this chopper on top of the hospital because, like I said, trying to make it as much accurate and detailed as I could to being in a evacuated location. And of course, the sign I got off a picture. I can't remember where though. And then I was working in this fire station. The fire station took forever because there was a lot of detail. This is when I started getting into more detail to my builds. Even though my fire cars look rinky-dink, I mean, I don't know. I look kind of weird. The fire station house looks squared and it's not really too detailed. But the fire trucks, you can see the little details. This is when I was starting to get more into detailing my stuff and not making it look so plain and just square and everything else. And the upstairs, I didn't really base it off anything. I just figured how a fire station will look like in my opinion. And of course over here you have like a tipped over fire truck because, you know, Walking Dead, when zombies come in, you know, like I said, a lot of chaos everywhere. A lot of the fires and waters and burning stuff in the background I didn't add, and then everybody else came in and we're adding more details to this world here, like, you know, broken houses and how it would look after a zombie apocalypse. And this is like one of the cars I started looking up tutorials. I think this one here was a Corrales design. This is the first time I think I ever found Corrales on YouTube. I built this gas truck. This is based off of his. This is actually the first build I did from Corrales. And then from there I started watching it more and more videos. And you guys see in my old videos, you guys see the houses I did. I started doing a lot of his houses. And then this is like one of the gas stations I did. My first gas station. I don't know why. I think I was gonna do like a UFO on top of the gas station, but I never did. That was my original thing I was gonna do with this gas station. And the next thing I know, I started working on other stuff and building other things. Of course, this right here, if you guys are old school, you guys know that this is the Justice League, or the Hall of Justice, where all the Justice League guys hung out at. In the old cartoons back in the day, this is where the like they're pretty much your headquarters, and you can see a lot of the stuff. Not really too much detail, but it's really big, and it took a really long time because there wasn't no color glass back in the day, so all that was all water in the front of the stuff, front of the building. And over here I did the Wonder Woman's invisible jet, which also took a long time because you ever try making an invisible jet with glass? It's a pain in the ass. I'm telling you, it's really like confusing. Of course, the Superman MI, I did that as well. Originally I did that backwards, so it looked really awkward and that stuff. And so I had to go back and change it, and it took a long time. The invisible jet took a long time too. And this took a long time, which I never had a chance to go back and finish it. But I did the outside, or actually the whole building, and actually came out really cool, the Teen Titans building. One day I'll go back and make something of it. And of course, when you get bored on Minecraft, you make things that don't make any sense. Like a giant Rubik's Cube. I mean, I did this Rubik's Cube, and I don't know why. I just like bored, and I wanted something just to do, and I made a Rubik's Cube and just stood there and whatever else. No one ever really trolled it. Nothing came out about it. But it's like one of the McDonald's I did also. This is also from a Corrales design here. There's actually his McDonald's that I did off. You know, I didn't really add nothing because I was still learning how to do stuff. And you see, this is when I started getting more into detail and watching tutorials and how to do stuff. I had no parking lot or nothing like that. I did add a drive-through though. My son and I, we did that. And this one here was from, I believe, yeah, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. This is the Circle K gas station. Of course, you have the phone booth, which don't even exist anymore, but it's the phone booth they use to travel in time and do stuff. And this gas station is actually real. I looked at tons of pictures. This gas station is based off in Arizona, believe it or not. And of course, we have seen Kill Bill. I've actually been to this Kill Bill church. It's over here, like in Palmdale. I forgot what road it is. In Avenue J or Avenue K or something like that. But that's that church that it's actually real life. I've been there tons of times. And of course, it's this Pac-Man thing. Like I said, one of those things where you get bored and you want to do something different. So I looked at a bunch of pictures. This Captain America pixel art. I'll never do one of this again because that was a pain. I did that like it took me 8 hours to do that Captain America pixel art, and it was a pain in the ass. And of course, this is like one of the last things I did for tutorial wise. Actually, like one of the common ones. When you go in and type in how to build a hotel, this is like one of the houses you see pop up all the time. So I stopped doing a lot of those videos and started doing different videos that are a little bit more unique and much more detailed. And of course, yeah, I had to do Star Wars. I saw the Millennium Falcon. I always wanted one of these in my road, and it took a long time to do it because I was messing up so many times. Of course, you have the enemy starfighters here as well, which were actually came out pretty good. I like the design how they came out, but the Millennium Falcon took a while too because of detail, and I kept messing up my blocks. And now, like I said, with the new blocks now, the Millennium Falcon will come out much better. I think that right there is pretty much all stone. Let me get this cobblestone or something I use for that. And of course, I used this. I did some more here in front of the cantina from Star Wars, and just to give this road some more detail, just kind of fill it up so it won't look so plain. Because you can't really add people here on Minecraft. I mean, now you can do a lot of stuff, but still, all you're doing is pretty much just putting heads on blocks and stuff like that. And of course, you have this right here. This right I like because it actually looks like the real one that they used in the movie, the Minecraft style. Don't forget that this is like 3-4 years ago. I did a lot of the stuff, so now things look more different. Don't forget, seeing the movie Spaceballs, I had to build one of this car here. I built this inside one of the little shacks. And of course, it's not in Star Wars, but imagine that would have been kind of a cool Easter egg. You actually see this thing parked, getting fixed up in one of like these little garages type thingies. So I added it in. I mean, yes, I know it doesn't fit in the outside, but if you go straight up, it fits perfectly. That's why I did it. And then I did like another land speeder inside here, some generic, maybe some like another farmer out there who has a land speeder that he wanted to come get fixed. So I made another one, and it came out pretty cool. It did different colors, of course. I don't want to be the same. I think I also made it a little whiter as well. I don't remember, but I like the way this came out. This land speeder here actually really came out pretty cool. And the little details on the floor, the whole sand, give it the little, so it's not just so plain. And like this container here took a while too. This is where, of course, where Luke meets up with Han Solo and Chewbacca for the first time. And I believe it's not, it's that one right there. That's where Han Solo shoots, Greedo for the first time as well. And that took a while. And that right here, I used up, I based that off a toy, pretty much. I literally counted the blocks from a toy, and no tutorial, no nothing, just went off toys. And this one here also, this one took a long time. The whole sand, what is this? The Jawa, Sandcrawler, that's what it's called. But the Jawa vehicle from Star Wars, this took forever. Oh my gosh. Now I wish there were tutorials on how to make stuff like this, but there weren't. So I pretty much had to go off pictures and stuff like that, and it took a long time to do this. I kept messing up, and good thing it's on creative. Oh my gosh, I can only imagine doing something like this on survival. Jeez, this will take forever. But I think it's pretty much like a lot of gray wool and cobblestone. If I did it again, I think it would come out more detailed. But for it being the way it looks, it ain't too bad. I kind of like the way it came out just here on the vanilla Minecraft. And it actually looks pretty cool. I actually really dig it. And this one here I did because somebody asked for the Independence Day scene. So I did the whole White House where the UFO shoots a beam down. Now I did get a lot of hate for this though. I think it's like one of my videos I had the most dislikes because people came in and disliked the video saying I was unpatriotic because I was putting up the White House. But I wasn't really me. I was copying a movie scene, and of course you had the big UFO on top with a blue beam putting up the White House. And of course the Simpson house. I was gonna do like a whole Simpson town, but I didn't. I only did Flanders and Homer's house. Of course, this is the Flanders house, and the one next door is Homer Simpson, which it actually came out pretty cool. Now it looks really good, especially on vanilla Minecraft. And of course, the whole spot where Homer sleeps at, and then you have, of course, Bart Simpson's treehouse in the back. Now I messed up this a lot too. I don't think it's accurate to how it is. But it works. And of course, this here, the Mickey Mouse Playhouse, this is the most viewed video that I have on my YouTube channel, believe it or not. I did this like a long time ago on vanilla Minecraft too. I didn't really do any other texture packs, and people love it. People like to this day still watch it and still leave comments for this Mickey Mouse Playhouse, and it's right here. This is it's in my amusement park. I didn't really add nothing to it. It's just everybody keeps asking me to do another one or a tutorial how to do it, but maybe I will, or maybe I don't, depending on how much time I have. And of course, a lot of this stuff here people came in to build, and this is actually the amusement park. I started actually building parts and pieces to fit into amusement park. You have a little cupcake shop here. And the Red Bull, I was drinking Red Bull like crazy, so that's why I built the can, just to like, you know, your favorite drink you want to build, and that's what I did. Of course, a little merry-go-round over here. Of course, the pixel art in the background, like I said, is not me, it's other people who came in and did stuff like that. But this merry-go-round, I did do this, the Tangled. My daughter's asked me to build Tangled on Minecraft, and I built that. And of course, I did like the little pretzel shop, little popcorn shop, candy shop, and of course the ice cream truck, stuff like this I was adding to the amusement park. Like stuff like this I didn't build, like I said, I don't remember who built a lot of the stuff here. This I built. This took me a while. I forgot how long it took me a while, but I do want to go back and change it because it's not how it should be. It's much different, and I've seen other pictures. I'm like, you know what, I need to go back and fix that whole Harry Potter thing because I came out really cool. But if I fixed it, it'd be much cooler. And of course, this one here took a really long time to like one of the builds that I really enjoy. This is from Back to the Future. And if you guys been to Universal Studios, you guys drive through here on the Tran. And this took a while to do too because it's pretty much going off pictures and making sure every building is correct. Now this is from the 1955 Back to the Future. Excuse me. I'm like talking way too much. It's like the longest video I talked in a very long time. So, and of course you have the movie theater right here. And like I said, looking at tons and tons of pictures of Universal Studios, that's the only way I got that thing built. It took a while to do. And this is the DeLorean from Back to the Future 3 with the train, of course. Look how cheesy that is. Look how blocky my train is, how blocky the DeLorean is. But either way, you guys get the idea what that is. And of course, this here, I kind of like this. This is, you know, Bikini Bottom. We get the SpongeBob house. Now, I didn't build any of these. I didn't build SpongeBob house. I didn't do Squidward's house. I did this one. I did Mr. Krabs' house. That's one thing I did do. It came out actually really cool. I like the way it came out. I think my son did this right here. He did Patrick's house. No, is it Patrick? Yeah, Patrick's. He did Patrick's house. He even added like the sand furniture inside Patrick's house, which actually looks really cool as well. And then over here, this is actually one I did do. I did build the Krabby Patty over here, and you guys can see the inside. The inside somebody helped decorate as well. I did some of it, and someone else came in because they're more SpongeBob fan than I was, and I knew where everything was. Like I said, this is like one of the things that if I ever come back and do something like this, I will come and redo this. Even though it looks like the Krabby Patty, a lot of stuff was accurate to the inside and the outside and how it looks. And of course, it's Minecraft, so Minecraft you have to make things much bigger than what they're supposed to be. Now the chum bucket I also made, and I did the outside, but someone came in and did the hand and then the writing on the walls, and it actually came out pretty cool. I did the inside. Of course, you have the little robot he talks to. I don't remember her name. It's Carol, I think it is, or something like that. I don't remember her name, but this is like the little chum bucket restaurant where the little I don't remember the guy's name either. Jeez, see, it's been a while since I watched SpongeBob. But this is like a little restaurant where nobody ever eats at. And of course, this here is DuckTales. Huge DuckTales fan. Now, this became bigger. Like I said, it's Minecraft, so everything becomes bigger than what's supposed to be. But then again, DuckTales, the thing is much bigger than it's actually really big in the cartoons as well. So you got Scrooge McDuck over here. All his pot to go when he comes in and he dives into all that money. Now the new DuckTales cartoon is much different. It's not as big as the old school. See, I'm talking about the old school DuckTales. And this took a while. This took a while to do, the whole pixel art and all the money. And adding gold and making it look like money, because you can't really make stuff look like money. It takes a while. Now this one here I also did. This is like one of my dark mazes that I built that nobody can ever get out. I had at least over 40 people rage quit my road because they couldn't get out of this maze. Now it's so dark in there I can't get. I know like the exit's out here somewhere, but you walk in the maze and it's super dark and it's on survival. So you're dealing with monsters and no one can get out. Like literally no one got out. People like cheated. So to avoid them from cheating, I put the game on survival just so they wouldn't go break walls and stuff like that. And nobody got out. Out of 40 people, everybody rage quit. Of course, Up, like one of my favorite movies I like from Pixar. Really cool cartoon movie. And it's sort of accurate to how the real house is. I think I'll probably do much better. Now, this right here is actually made by somebody who came in, and he was quiet for like 3 or 4 days. Next thing I know, he's like, okay, I'm done. It's like, what do you mean you're done? So he made this roller coaster. So I built the amusement park pretty much around this roller coaster, and that's what pretty much got me into doing the amusement park, because he built this. He built this before I even built anything around here, and it's actually really cool how he did this design. It was just weird. Like, I was working on something, I forgot what it was during the time, and he was way far from us. And next thing I know, he said, "Okay, I'm done with my build." And then I was like, "Oh, this is pretty cool." It's like, you know what I need? Is an amusement park, and so that's why you see a lot of amusement parks things or stuff around it. That's when I started building around this area, just because of this roller coaster. This is actually a really cool roller coaster. People come in, they try to break it. I don't know why. It's like one of the things that people come in, they always try to break, or I don't know, maybe they're jealous because it's actually really cool. And this is like one of the first things built on this road next to the huge pyramid. Next to the huge pyramid, I think I was helping out with the pyramid. I think I was helping out the inside when he was building this here. And this is actually maybe the second thing built on this road, and it came out really cool. It actually, whatever he got it from, the idea he got it from, it actually looks really cool. And you can see all the things around this roller coaster I started adding, because I thought, you know, it'd be perfect to put an amusement park over here. And it's really cool. I like the design. It's nothing fancy. It's just pretty creative, and all this, I mean, it's just so much time and detail he did and put this together. But here you guys go. This is my first amusement park. Yes, hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys weren't too bored. But this is all of it. This is like each location has their own video. You guys can find them here on my YouTube channel. There's also a secret room inside this pyramid. So a lot of people don't know about this when they come on this road. But guys, I'm going to bed. I'm done with this tour. So until next time, thanks for watching. Truly appreciate it. Peace.